Hey YouTube. So I'm going to do this video. I may or may not post it depending on what comes out, but I'm guided to do this video. With everything that's been happening and with everything that's being talked about with the whole Travis Scott situation and Astrow World, just looking at his Instagram is pretty chilling. I do not follow him and I don't intend to. That's not my crowd. It's not my music. It's not my generation. But there's a lot of talk going on in the comment section. A lot of people are awakening to the fact. There's a lot of talk going on in the comment section, and a lot of people are awakening to the fact that yes, there's a lot of demonic energy in a lot of you see, there's a lot of messages. A lot of people are talking. The word is getting out. Okay? Communication and illumination. All right. All right. All right. This is why I'm doing this reading, because something told me do a reading. I have to get my children from school very soon, so I can't make this a long reading. But I know that even if it's a 10-minute video, it's going to be potent because I feel like some messages need to come out. I'm just going to do one quick shuffle of the Angel Tarot deck, which is usually what I use for advice to close out the reading. Because there's a lot, I even found myself going back and forth. Follow your intuition, people. What does it look like? There's a lot of confusion with the Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion out there, but this is urging you to follow your intuition. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? Okay. But you have the resistance. You're always going to have the resistance. There's the Eight of Wands again. These messages are coming to you. Eight of Wands, fast communication, a lot of messages, people talking, communication. And you see this High Priestess, this is a clairvoyant, this is the psychic. But notice how she's depicted as an angel here, okay? The angels are speaking to you. Are you listening? That's the question. Are you listening? I don't even remember what I was trying to say before. The messages are coming through really, really strong. The Hermit. At this point in time, you're asked to go within. This is where you follow your intuition. This is where you separate yourself from the opinions of others and you do the inner work for yourself. What does your intuition tell you in the situation? It says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. This is making people really question a lot of things, like what they believe in, who they are, where they're going, what they're doing. Some people right now, because of the situation, including people who are fans of his, listen to his music, they're all asking themselves in hermit mode, what in the hell am I partaking in when I listen to his music? What am I partaking in when I rage, right? What am I really doing? What kind of energy am I putting out there? What kind of energy am I tampering with, right? Spirit, let's get these messages out. Why? Sorry. Yes. Why did those people pass away this show? Why? What was the reason for that? I'm getting Lovers. This is a choice made from the heart. Five of Wands. Well, there's the pushing and the shoving. But you see again the angel and the sun up top. This to me is people were being welcomed home. This to me is a sacrifice, guys. This to me is a sacrifice. This is Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. You see the flames over here? You see all the flames? And the snake and the apple, that's temptation, right? That's the tree of life, I think it was, or the tree in the Garden of Eden there. The forbidden fruit that they were not supposed to eat. They were lured there. And then there's all the pushing and the shoving. I don't really want to do this reading, but I'm doing it because I feel like some message is going to come out, and I'm just here to deliver the message. Five of Pentacles. There's loss, but there's people being left out in the cold. There's people abandoned, and there's also people, this guy has a crutch. He's got two crutches. He's got his foot bandaged up. But you see, when we get the Five of Pentacles and we're talking about spirituality, this is also lack of spiritual protection, right? When you're Did you hear that? That was confirmation. I'm going to turn my phone volume up because I like when we get those dings, because those dings are confirmation. People who are not spiritually protected, feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, right? These people are actually locked out of the church. Now, the church takes everybody. Thank you, Spirit. The church takes everybody. God is always hiring. You can always repent at any point in time. The doors are always open. But these people are left out here. These people are feeling abandoned. And I think this is where people go who like, it's like a summoning. You know when they say rage, right? This is rage. To me, this is rage. Rage. The people who partake in these activities don't really have a home spiritually. They're lost. Seven of Swords is coming out here. This is deceptive energy again now. Lying, cheating, deceiving. All right, let's just clarify this. Why is the Five of Pentacles? This is the Hierophant card. This is a card of a higher level of commitment. Now we have two cards that refer to the church. Now I'm not here to tell you to go to church. I'm not here to tell you to read your Bible. I'm not here to argue with anybody. Do what you want to do. Here on this life, we have free will to do what we want. Okay? But there is a repercussion for everything that we choose. So I'm not going to argue with you. That's not what this video is about. But I just finished telling you how these people feel like they have no home. Like they don't believe in anything. They're left out in the cold. Therefore, they'll sacrifice anything. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? These people aren't afraid of losing anything because they already feel as though they've lost everything. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, when you're at that point where you have nothing to lose, so you're like, let's just rage. Whatever happens, happens. We're out here. We're out here. We're just out here. None of us have a home. We're the misfits. The lost souls is what I'm really hearing, man. The Hierophant card, this is structure, legislation, doing things by the book, doing things the right way. But this is a higher level of commitment. They can at any point in time choose a higher level of commitment. They can choose something to believe in. Like I said, God is always hiring. The door is always open. You see the keys there? Funny how in this deck, the Light Seers Tarot, for those of you who know tarot, you know that there's a door, there's a girl sitting there on the outside, and the key is there, and you can see the keyhole there. But for whatever reason, she feels as though she's locked out, or maybe the keys, the door, the lock has changed or something, but like the key is there and the door is there, but she feels as though she can't go in. She feels as though she cannot repent, or she will not be accepted. The misfit, the orphan, the one who doesn't have a home. That's what I'm hearing. They don't have a home. They don't believe in anything. They don't belong to anyone in their eyes. But that's not true. At any point in time, they can choose to believe in something. A lot of people who left that show are really starting with that hermit energy, really starting to go within and ask themselves, who am I worshiping? Who do I worship? Who does my soul belong to? The keys are here. You're not left out in the cold. There's a lot of communication. This Knight of Swords and Eight of Wands has come through twice. Why is the Lovers here? This is a choice made from the heart, you guys. A choice made from the heart. What does your heart feel? What choice are you making? When I was shuffling, I saw the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is picking a path. Which path are you going to choose? Because you can't have one foot in each world. You're going to have to choose Judgment Day, justice. You're going to have to make a decision. And I think this is what it is. I think God's calling to see who his people are. Now we have the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. Now the Two of Cups is mutual love between two people or a partnership when we're doing love reading. So it's interesting how we have the Lovers and we have the Two of Cups here and the Five of Swords. Now I don't want to rope Kylie into this, but I mean, wasn't she there? And a lot of this, people are wanting them to take responsibility, right? They're calling it a ritual because everybody has to be there. The kid has to be there, the mom has to be there, the dad has to be there. So I don't know, there's something maybe going on with that, but there's some type of partnership here where there's a lot of manipulation. It's a deal. That's what I'm getting. It's a deal with a lot of manipulation. Because it's like love, but manipulation, right? The lovers. Love, but conflict and chaos and opposition. So what's with that? It's like it looks good, right? The apple looks good, but it's a deal that goes wrong. When you take it, chaos ensues. It looks like love. It looks like a partnership. It looks like, yes, this is a good thing that we're doing. But when you take it, you got roped into the manipulation. Isn't that the reason why the snake is there? Didn't he make them a promise? If you bite the apple, you will see the truth. And as soon as they bit the apple, what happened? Conflict and chaos and war on the earth. Soon as they took this partnership, I'm seeing Adam and Eve. What happened? They bit the apple, mind games and manipulation. They realized they were lied to. Look, judgment at the bottom of the deck. And in this deck, it's called karma. What goes around comes around, and what is done in the dark will come to the light. Does this not look ritualistic to you? Standing in a circle holding hands? Does that not look ritualistic to you? Pray a dark moon, an eclipse. But ultimately, no one wins. The Five of Swords, no one wins. It's an empty victory. The Five of Pentacles, you make a deal. This is also, I know it's not the Justice card, but it's also structures, right? Churches, schools, workplaces. And I'm also seeing this as, because it's got the pillars of justice there. I'm also seeing this as a court, the court system. They lose out. You sign this contract, but you lose out. You sign this contract thinking it's going to be great, but then you find out you lose out. It's war. That's the rage, man. I just keep seeing it. You sign this contract, this partnership, thinking it's a mutual love. It's going to work out great. This is the beginning of something beautiful, but you were lied to. You get left out. Four of Cups. That's rejection. Five of Pentacles is also rejection because it's orphaned energy, feeling left out. Right behind that is the Devil card. After that is the Six of Swords and the Star card, and the High Priestess is coming out again. Listen, although you have been rejected or have felt rejected, this is who I'm talking to. The people who feel as though they're in the Five of Pentacles energy, the people who don't know what to believe in. Those are the people who I hope come across this video. Those who are embodying or in the energy of lower vibrational energies here. It's called the shadow side in this particular deck. It's the Devil card, card number. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's the Devil card in this deck. You feel rejected. You feel like a misfit. You don't believe in God because you feel like God doesn't love you, or you feel unloved. So what do? You travel over to the dark side. But the dark side doesn't love you either. You're not embraced there either. It's manipulation. You sign a deal over on that side, you're never going to get what you thought you were going to get. It's not a fair dealing. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Six of Swords is about moving on. Moving away from what? The feelings of rejection. Moving away from what? The darkness. Moving on from that, Six of Swords, into what? Healing energy with the Star card. Whatever you lost, you will get back. This is having hope and faith restored. Believing in something. This is also healing. Whatever you feel like you can't heal from, whatever happened to you. Some of you guys came into this life to learn this lesson. Some of you guys, for as long as you could remember, you felt unloved. You can't even put an age on it or a year on it. It's like you've always felt that way. For some of you guys, this is a karmic cycle in this lifetime that you've come in here to learn or to balance out the scales of. But you can balance it out in this lifetime. You can heal yourself. You can find something to believe in that will save you. Lord, God, Jesus Christ. Moving away from the darkness, the shadow side, and into the light with the Star card. And the High Priestess right behind it. Follow your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? People are still in the comments talking about, oh, you guys really think they're doing ritualistic. Bro, for the longest time, some of the most successful people in the music industry or entertainment industry have been accused of that, and you can see it. You go on his profile right now on Instagram, you're going to see pictures, eyes and hands, the dystopia. Look up what that means. The end is merely beginning, or it's just the beginning. What's the other one? He's got the covering of one eye, holding the dog over one eye. These are the things that they do to be initiated, my friends. Do your research, because you'll be shocked at what is illuminated to you when you do the research. Dig deep, you guys. I have goosebumps all up and down. What else? This whole thing bothers my spirit, man. I was on Facebook. That's what I was saying. I was on Facebook yesterday arguing with people. Someone said, I really don't think it's satanic ritualism that was going on at the con. I said, well, what takes it out of the realms of possibility for you? Please answer me that. Who are you to say that it wasn't that? How much do you know? How much information do you have to say, oh, I know it wasn't that. Y'all need to cool down and stop with all the satanic ritual. You see, these are people who want to stay asleep. And these are also the people who want us to stay asleep. These are people who roll their eyes at a stay woke quote. I was called a millennial. This sounds like the stay woke millennial stuff. I said, listen, bro, I'm not a millennial. I'm an 80s baby. All right? Watch your mouth. I've got kids. I'm raising the next generation. Don't talk down to me like I don't know anything. Like I'm one of these people who just regurgitate information to regurgitate. I search. I look for information. I seek to find, and those who seek shall find the truth. These are ignorant people who are like, you know, that's not what it is. Okay, relax. How do you know that's not what it is? And how come there's so many people saying, people who were there, people who've posted their footage and told their stories, who talked about the energy, who talked about the music they were playing for hours, the weird frequency. And we all know, scientifically proven, that a lot of these frequencies make you do things. It messes with your brain waves. Okay, changes your personality or how you react to things. Makes you want to do stuff like what? Like rage, like lose yourself. An idle mind is the devil's playground. Okay? If you don't believe in something, if you're sitting in this Four of Cups, I'm not accepted anywhere, nobody loves me, I can't even ask for forgiveness or have a closer walk with God because he left me out in the cold. And who made you think that? What makes you think that? Who told you that? You don't have to stay in that energy, because when you stay in that energy, you become open to lower vibrational energies, because that's what energy does. Like attracts like. If you're in this energy, you attract more energy like this. All your friends are going to be like this. You know how it is. Birds of a feather flock together. You do drugs, so do your friends. Your friends do drugs, so do you. This is what it is. All these people attract each other to each other. You got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords on the same board. Mind games, manipulation, confusion, empty victory. Fighting, arguing, raging, and then feeling left out in the cold. There's no love here. And that's what Spirit's urging you to move away from with the Six of Swords. Right into what? Healing energy. What does Travis Scott get out of this? What was he meant to get out of this? This is the Two of Swords. This is blockage. This is indecision. But this is also denial. There's a sense of denial that's happening here. Someone who refuses to see. Refuses to see. It's like they see, but they don't want to. They want to act like they didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you stand above the crowd and act like you don't see what's going on in the crowd? Please tell me that. Please tell me that. How do you stand on a silver metal tower, looking down into the crowd, and don't see what's happening? Please tell me that. Two of Swords. I feel like he's being given a choice right now. Because everybody wants to know, bro, what's going on? Ritual night? Let's talk about it. What's going on? And you warned us beforehand, so you set this up. So please give us more information. Do tell. Do tell. And now he has to make a choice. He could either continue with the way he's moving or delete all that crap and start fresh. The Three of Wands. This is about looking to the future, planning for the future. With the flames, no less, like he's standing on stage with the flames around him, right? What else? There's a choice. Moving forward, he has a choice to make while he's planning for the future. Nine of Swords. This is anxiety and sleepless nights. And this is also repetition in the mind. So I also see this as he's replaying those things over and over and over and over again in his head. He's going to see what happened that night over and over and over again in his head. 100%. He's not getting very much sleep right now. He's probably very haunted by it all, to be honest. What was he supposed to get out of this? An opportunity or more opportunities with the Page of Pentacles. That could also be money as well. That could be partnerships, contracts. See, because the Ace of Pentacles is right here, and the mother figure is right behind it. The mother figure is here twice. Well, because his wife and baby mother is who she is, we have to imagine that this would be Kylie, okay? And there's money, there's opportunities here. It's for the both of them. But he's deep in thought right now. The Hermit. He has a choice to make. What's he going to do? What's he going to do now moving forward about this situation? Four of Wands. He's going to bring harmony and balance to the situation. Isn't it crazy? I can't even speak. Isn't it crazy how this looks like a theme park? You know, it's like circusy. It always seems circusy. You see the flags there? Here in Canada, we have a place called La Ronde. And once upon a time, it used to be called Six Flags. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ain't that about a bitch? There's 6 flags hanging there. This is an amusement park. But it's also happiness. You know, celebration. Bringing harmony to a situation. I think he's going to do what he can to make it right. You know, and the fact that he has a child and he's in the spotlight, like there's a lot of pressure on him to do so. But the Hermit card's coming out in reverse, and this is refusing to do the inner work. So he might just do it for show, you guys. Because again, the circus is a circus act, right? It's an act that you put on. Nothing there is actually real. It's entertainment. It's Astrow world right here, you guys. But he's not doing the inner work. He's not. At least not now. And if this doesn't make him do the inner work, then I don't know what will. The Tower is here. The Ten of Cups is here. The Tower and the Ten of Cups, this is the ending to something that he saw would bring him a lot of emotional fulfillment. This could also be a family, his marriage. This can definitely create some type of tower moment for the two of them. There's the Five of Swords again, and there's the Strength card. The Five of Swords is mind games and manipulation. It's going to take a lot of strength to overcome that. Let's get one more. Yeah, there's the Four of Cups. I think a lot of people will pull out their money, you know. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, because this was a bad deal. It went wrong. It was supposed to be successful, and he was supposed to get a lot more partnerships and deals out of it. But because of all this, there's a lot of people pulling out who don't want anything to do with it. And I think that's definitely going to hurt his money hard with the Five of Pentacles. One more. Knight of Wands. Forward movement toward one's passions. But then there's blockage again. There's blockage. The Knight of Wands is also here for a good time, not a long time. It's very in and out energy when we're doing love readings. So it's a very impulsive energy. It doesn't stay long. So it looks like there might be some partying and whatnot, but you know, he might get a little something out of it. But then there's blockage again with the Five of Wands. We've seen the Five of Wands twice now. What's this Knight of Wands energy? The Strength card. This is a lot of Leo energy coming through in this reading. It's going to take a lot of strength to push forward. Seems like he's going to try to, but then with the Five of Wands, it looks like that's blockage again, competition. Yeah, you see the Ten of Cups is coming. Kylie's a Leo. I know that because me and Kylie have the same birthday. Thank you, Spirit. You see this Five of Swords with the Strength card? There's definitely a lot of manipulation here, and I think she might actually be hip to it. Like, wait, I think this is an empty victory. I don't think this is going to work out in our favor. I think this is about to go. That's what I'm saying, because the Tower is here with the Ten of Cups. This might actually lead to a divorce, you guys. Because people are going to be calling him a satanist and all this stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like, these people, they do things in the public eye. They do things that are not in secret, you know. But at the same time, it can't actually come out that they are a satanist, because then the gig is up. Once people are hip to and understand the fact, once the Sun card is here and there's illumination, what is what and who is who, it's going to affect their lives in a major way. 100%. This is the end of a marriage, you guys. The Tower, this is putting weight on their happy home, on their happy situation here. He may have also been thinking, if this is his energy, he may have been thinking, well, shoot, I got pulled in. Don't pull that card, bro, because we all have free will and you agreed to it. But don't say that you got pulled into the Kardashian, you know, whatever. Like as if this is Kylie manipulating you. There could have been some type of manipulation, but they both agreed to it. And just like the Lovers, you see, guys, the Lovers and the Five of Wands, it's like they both made an agreement here. And now they're fighting here. It's like it didn't go the way it was supposed to. Two of Cups with the Five of Swords. It's like I'm hearing this whole thing was a sham. Like, I don't even think it's real love. I think it's just all about the money and manipulation, and that's the reason why they don't feel no way signing certain contracts, because it's like, well, whatever. Because if you really love something, you cherish it and you protect it. The Strength card is coming out, and then the Ten of Cups came out sideways. So the Ten of Cups came out again. The first time it came out with the Tower. That's the ending of a structure. That's a marriage. That's a structure too, isn't it? We also saw the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles together. So that's a relationship or a higher level of commitment. But someone gets left out in the cold. This to me is a divorce. My other marriage card is the Ten of Pentacles. And what happens when the Ten of Pentacles is two people combining their assets together. So what happens when they divorce? They split everything down the middle and the 10 goes to a 5 real quick. So this could definitely lead to a divorce, because it's going to put shame on their name, 100%. So now this happy marriage that everyone was looking up to and everyone was admiring and adorning, that's coming up as a challenge now. Five of Wands, there's going to be so much fighting. There's probably a lot of fighting right now over the situation. But anyway, enough of that. Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Magician. Yeah, you see, this manipulation, this little magic trick, whatever they were going after, they were trying to manifest here. There was a lot of deception, and someone is losing a lot of sleep over it. It's like they planned something here, but then it came to light, and now they're stressed out over it. All right, Ten of Swords, that's a painful ending. A painful ending. All right, advice for anyone who is reading up on the story, watching videos, listening to people's TikToks, watching their TikToks, trying to do some research, looking up the words dystopia and, you know, looking up what it means to do these Hollywood rituals, what a Hollywood ritual can look like, etc., etc. What's the Hermit? They're saying, go within, spend time in quiet meditation. High Priestess, go with your gut, go with your intuition. You look up the information and you go within and make your decisions. Take this as a learning experience, spiritual teaching. Some of you guys are doing some research with the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about mastering your craft and doing your research. A lot of you guys are staying up late at night, scrolling through your phone, looking up information, trying to find out things that you probably didn't believe in before. But now you're like, let me just see what it's all about. There's no harm in learning, otherwise you're ignorant. There's no harm in learning, otherwise you're ignorant. Ignorance is not wanting to know, not wanting to learn, not wanting to hear. These are the people who are like, it's not satanic, give me a break. Those are the people who aren't even doing research. They're not. They're just pointing fingers at those who are doing research. Those people want to stay ignorant. They're the poison and the cancer of the world who don't want people to awaken. Spiritual teaching and self-discovery. Doing the inner work. Who am I? Where am I going? What do I believe in? The hermit is also going within to gain knowledge and wisdom. This is, people are wising up with this situation here. Balance. This is the Temperance card. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. A lot of you guys are bringing balance back into your lives now. You're like, everything in moderation. I don't want to keep going into that lower vibrational energy. Yeah, I want to smoke a little bit. I want to drink a little bit, but I'm tired of those times of like, you know, when you get drunk, that's when you have an idle mind. You say things that you didn't realize you said. You did things that you didn't remember that you did. What do you think's controlling you? But when you're in moderation, you have control still. And then it says, wait for perfect timing. What I'm getting from this is like, because this is the Temperance angel, right? Who brings harmony and balance back to the situation. It's the angels working behind the scenes to make sure that everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. So it's a card of patience while the angels do what they have to do, because everything will unfold in divine timing. So when it says wait for perfect timing, I feel a lot of you guys are going to see certain things that you needed to see, that spirit wants you to see. And examining this current situation is definitely going to show you some things. Wait and watch and let it unfold is what I'm hearing. Ace of Wands, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, and change your life now. For a lot of you guys, everyone is at this choice point. Picking a path. Two of Wands. Which path, which wand am I going to grab moving forward? And he also might have a chance to rectify the situation, but he has to do the inner work. And we saw that the Hermit came out in reverse before, right? It's still here in reverse. Maybe he has to lose a few things, and that will send him into Hermit mode. Maybe hitting his pocket's not enough. It actually has to hit his family in a sense of like the family falling apart. But then there's a new opportunity. There's always opportunities because God is a forgiving God. But you have to repent and you have to change your ways. You can't just keep up with the you know, everything in moderation. That means the things that people were doing before to an extensive point, that has to stop. They're giving their power away. That has to stop. They have to retain control of their lives, control of their minds. Stop letting their idle mind be controlled by other energies and entities. Stop idolizing celebrities. Stop it. Stop it. You can respect someone for their talent. You can respect, you know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, a lot of these people don't even write their own lyrics, man. So when you show respect to someone, when you line up, when you fight and push to get in the front, ask yourself what you're doing all that for. Why? What is it for? We don't idolize human beings like that. We just don't, you know? What do you worship? Who do you worship? And why? What did I say? What you protect will protect you. So protect what you believe in. Believe in something. Ask for protection. Pray for protection. You will be protected. The energy that you put out comes back to you. Okay, guys? If you're vibrating low, you're going to be surrounded by low vibration, and it's just not going to end well. So take this whole situation as a learning lesson, and feel free to share this with somebody who maybe is arguing with people right now about whether it was a satanic ritual or not. You know, whatever. What really matters is what we learn from this moving forward. All right, you guys, sending you love and light as always, and stay in Emperor and Empress mode. Duh.